Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this short but sweet video today, I thought that I would do a little bit of storytelling and sharing related to something that crossed my path the other day and really made me think about how I have recently been in a place where some of you in my audience might be currently. I'm Jennifer, and I have a new YouTube channel dedicated to helping midlifers who feel stuck get unstuck. If you're interested in hearing these anecdotes and how they might apply to you, then come along with me and let's chat about it. So the way that this came up for me is I was working with my mentor, who I have met now, and she is amazing. In a nutshell, she was sharing a story about her daughter in daycare. And just by her sharing that simple story, it made me realize two things recently about myself that happened that caused me to make a shift. And it was only when I became aware of those things that I was able to move and make the shift that I'm trying to make. So the premise of this is the idea that we are who we surround ourselves with, right? All of us have heard that before, right? Isn't there the saying that, we are the sum of the 5 people we spend the most time with? Well, it's absolutely true. And I think it can be true not just about the individuals that we're around, but the environments that we put ourselves in. And so my story has 2 parts. The first part is that I noticed in my 9 to 5, I had gotten into a leadership position, and I believe and was told by my managers that my energy and enthusiasm and optimism was a great strength. And I feel like that is like my superpower that I bring to the table in order to motivate and inspire people and keep morale high even when the going gets rough, and to have a can-do positive attitude. And I was really looking forward to bringing that to the table, and everything was going really great at first. But one of the things that I noticed is that I started to be asked to share things with my team that not that I didn't agree with, that I understood what needed to be implemented and how it needed to be implemented, but the approach that it wasn't going to be as much work, and that it could be overcome like everything else that we had overcome before, and kind of being asked to be my normal, chipper, morale improving self to help motivate people to get that task done wasn't going to be as applicable for me this time. And what I realized was that the presentation of the task at hand, if you will, was being skewed to a place that wasn't really realistic anymore. And no amount of my cheerleading or motivational memes in my team chat was going to change that. And so I started to look around, and it made me think, is this where I'm really supposed to be? Like, should I be having to fake my positivity and my enthusiasm in order to make it work? It felt forced. Another thing that I noticed is that I began to find myself particularly attracted to negative work memes. And of course, the Instagram algorithm started feeding me even more once I became initially interested. I think that memes are so funny, and they have a place with satire and sarcasm, and they touch just that right point that makes us laugh and go, oh my gosh, like this is my reality. After I heard my mentor share her story about her daughter in daycare and how she was influenced by her classmates, it began to make me realize, am I being influenced by my coworkers and all the sharing of these memes where I'm actually becoming negative when I'm really a positive person? So this made me reflect and think, well, if I have to look at memes all the time to make myself laugh about how unpleasant certain parts of my job are, or how ironic they are, or how silly they are, sometimes how frustrating they are, why am I continuing to put myself through that? That the thing we're doing is needed, but it's really us just hanging on because we haven't put energy into figuring out what else we might do. Those 2 factors combined. My pug is going crazy right now, you guys. It's silly. But the fact that I was having to mute or force my God-given talent to be optimistic and enthusiastic, and the fact that I was finding solace in work memes, it just wasn't adding up. And so that's when I started working on my side project for my YouTube channel, because here I can be genuinely optimistic, and I am surrounding myself with mentors and people who are inspiring me to help people in my unique way. So I just wanted to share that because I think it's really great for us all to reflect on, who am I when I'm myself? Who did I used to be when I was young and maybe childlike and uninhibited? And who do I become when I'm around this person? Or who do I become when I'm in this space or in this environment? And is that in alignment for me? Is that who I really am? Or am I becoming or acting in a way that's influenced by my surroundings or those other people that is not in alignment? And I think that that can be one of the biggest, like, red flags or indicators helping us to become more aware of, like, I don't think I'm in alignment anymore. And the crazy thing about it is, like, you don't know until you know, right? Like, when you're in it, sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees. So you're just going along and you're like, okay, this is what this looks like. I'm the manager, so I bring the task to my team and I let them know how to do it. And I use my energy to positively impact that. And then on the back end, I laugh at work-related memes because under the surface, I really feel like it's all silly. But is that what I want? I don't know. I don't think so anymore. That is why I'm here, because I get to express myself, be energetically who I am. I get to be creative. I don't need to look at memes about how much work sucks because I love doing YouTube videos. But I just think it's so fun to be creative and to try to help people in this way. I'm not faking it. It comes naturally to me, kind of. I'm still learning. Obviously, I am not an expert YouTuber yet. I am grateful and humble that I have kind of a spirit that I can flow and talk to you guys like this, but like, I'm gonna learn and grow every step of the way as well. And that's another thing that we could look at if I'm reflecting on the stories that I just told you, is like, how much of that is stagnancy, right? Or me becoming stagnant. I'm a dreamer, baby. I think there's another way. In my heart, I know there's another way. And I'm on my way to finding it, no matter what that looks like. So I hope that this message helped you guys today. Where have you not acted like yourself with people or in an environment to fit in or stay or to continue doing something you thought you had to do? Where have you shifted from your normal childlike optimism and enthusiasm into a place of doom and gloom and negativity and frustration? And how can we shift that to get you back into that beginner's mind mentality and childlike optimism and playfulness with life? Because that's what it can be. I feel like I'm a child the older I get, and I'm only 43. I bet there's like 80-year-olds out there that they feel like they're 5. I think that's probably one of the beautiful things about aging, and I'm looking very much forward to it. Anyway, again, I hope this video helped you guys or helped somebody out there. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up or a like and subscribe to come on this journey with us. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Ciao for now.